everyone, today's video is about when you get hurt in front of him. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. Bakugou Katsuki. Honestly, if you let Bakugou think about it, he will always try to sacrifice himself just for you. If he could kill himself so you could be alive, he will definitely do that. He just wants you to be safe, happy, and never ever hurt. He just wants you to be protected by him, okay? And well, he knows that if he dies, he will never be able to protect you. So he tries to protect himself too, by the way. So yeah, it's a win-win situation, isn't it? Basically, taking care of you always made him happy. So whenever he took care of you, you would always smile at him. Seeing your smiles were enough for him. He could go on for years, talking about your smile, honestly. And well, you do a lot of things too to make him happy back. Even though he told you multiple times before he doesn't like that. But he still do it since you feel bad. And so, seeing you trying to make him so happy, he always tries to become happy himself while making you happy too. For example, going on dates with you. He knew that him going on dates with you will make him happy. And when you go out on dates with him, you always were happy too. So really, isn't that better? It obviously was. So he did that. He did all the things that he could make to make you both happy at the same time. Though this time, he was so sad. He wasn't going to be with you while you were on the mission, meaning that he couldn't protect you. Though, he threatened all his friends to protect you, and that if they failed at that, he would make sure that they die. Of course, jokingly, knowing that maybe you could be better than them and well, you could protect yourself. He trusted you enough for that. What he didn't know was that he was going to be watching over you in the cameras to see what the hell was going on and to see if there was any emergency. If he had to, send some pro heroes over. So he was watching, and he saw that you were pretty incapable of doing what you were. But then, a few powerful new moves came over, and that's when he knew everything was going to turn into hell. He was right. Kirishima got seriously hurt. Thank you too. And well, when he looked at you, he gasped. He had taken his eyes off of you to watch Kirishima and to see if he was going to be okay. And well then, he didn't hear your scream, but when he looked at you, you were on the ground, bleeding heavily, and even coughing blood, which was not a good sign. So he immediately called the pro heroes, telling them to go there, calling an ambulance, and well, getting there himself. And as soon as he reached there, before anyone else, probably, he sat next to you, cradling you closer to him. Baby, baby, you're going to be okay. I promise. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for not being here. You tried to calm him down, but he was just panicking. And he looked like he was about to have a panic attack too, which was not good. And even though you were the injured one, you managed to get up and hug him slightly. Katsuki, I'll be okay. I promise. And well, that managed to wake him up, kind of. The fact that you were still sitting up and not actually dying, well, that was better off, right? And so, he just sat up and then quickly stood up, running to the ambulance, telling them where you were. And well, not because you were heavy or anything, but he was so scared of just holding you, carrying you while you were having this much blood out. He knew that he always had a fear of blood from loved ones, and so he didn't think he could bear up. seeing your blood on his hands. No, he could just die in a second. And well, you actually got to the hospital pretty quickly, and you were healed, and everything was going okay. And well, Bakugo was okay too, after he sat next to you, and you cuddled in the hospital bed. And well, you did actually get scolded after about 10 minutes into cuddling. But it doesn't matter. It was worth it, wasn't it? Todoroki Shoto. Todoroki was so scared of having you get hurt in front of him. When his mother was hurt, he was so scared. When his brother was hurt, he was also so scared, even though Toya wasn't really close to him. When Fuyumi or Natsuo were hurt too, he still got scared, even if it was a minor injury. And even Endeavor, his own father that he hated so much, the one who tortured him when he was a kid, he was still so scared when he saw how burned up he was. So no, you were his most loved one. Imagine just seeing your loved one dying in your arms. And well, he didn't ever imagine that because he didn't want it to happen. But when it did, shit. Everything just turned upside down. His life, even. And he was just staring at your lifeless body that was in his arms. Why? Just what happened? He began crying and sobbing, and then you held him, telling him that it will be okay, and telling him that he should find someone else. You were sure that someone else could make him happier. And well, years later, he still remembered your words. This time, though, he had someone else with him, and he was happy he actually listened to you and moved forward, trying to find someone else for him to share all his love with, 'cause Todoroki had a lot of love in him, and you knew that he deserved someone to love him as well, and so you were watching him from above, happy that he finally found someone, and that he finally was happy without you. Well, Todoroki was happy too, but he often remembered you. And well, even though he sometimes wished to forget about you because of the pain, he still wants to remember you because it's unfair. You died saving people. And well, isn't that just the best death ever? He decides that he wants to die like that too. Or in the arms of his loved one, just like you did. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye!